コミックパンダ
It finally happened on Friday. Omura, who worked at my office, died. I didn't see the crime scene or anything, but I heard he was found in his apartment, stabbed in both ears with pens. The pens were still tightly held by Omura, so the police didn't spend much time looking into the crime. The people in the office were surprised that Omura died, but I wasn't at all. There was a funeral soon after he died, but I made up an excuse, so I didn't have to go. I just couldn't stand what happened to him. Omura was my friend. We were so close that we both have been to each other's apartments. 3 weeks ago, after work, Omura even came over to my apartment. Thanks for having me. What's with that guy? He sucks. Yeah, he's the type of guy who is terrible at his job but always complains. After a while, we ran out of beer. Come on, let's get more to drink. I wasn't planning on having any more, but Omura wanted some more to drink. As soon as we got to the supermarket, Omura turned to me with a smile. What the heck is with her? Looking to where he was pointing, I could see a woman with messy, waist-long hair who was looking over the vegetables and holding a shopping cart. Oh, her? She's a laughing woman. Laughing woman? To be honest, the laughing woman is a little famous in my area. She is called that because she is always laughing. Her laugh is strange and sounds like air leaking out of the tire. She also always has drool dripping down from a corner of her mouth. As you can guess, she is strange, but she has never hurt anyone, so everyone just leaves her alone. Thinking back at that night, I could tell that Omura was really drunk. I'm going to go mess with her! I guess I didn't stop him because I was drunk too. Hey, what's so funny? Omura kept talking to her, but she just answered with her strange laugh. Well, you're no fun. Let's just go. We left the woman and went to look at the alcohol when... Whoa! Omura yelled out. Turning around, I saw that Omura and the woman were facing each other closely. Omura reached out and pushed the woman away. She teetered and ended up falling backwards. She just kept laughing. Hey, let's go! I pulled Omura away from the woman before buying the beer and leaving the store. What happened with the laughing woman? I was watching her pick out the alcohol when I heard a strange voice behind me. I looked around and she was right there looking at me, looking closely at her. He was going to say something, but just stopped talking. We both went back to my apartment to drink more, but Omura seemed to be down. He seemed nervous because he was looking around the room. After a little while, Omura said that he wanted to play a game. When he got into the game, he seemed to be feeling better. After some time passed, Omura said that it was time for the last bus, so he went home. It was the next day that I noticed that Omura was acting strangely. He started listening to music from time to time. The music was very loud. As the days passed, he listened to music more and more often. He even put in earphones when he was supposed to be working. Our boss got so angry because of the music. You're supposed to be working! Start taking your work seriously! After that, he didn't listen to music, but he started talking to himself. He talked so loudly. Shut up! Even if people asked him to be quiet, he wouldn't stop. Everyone in the office was getting depressed because of how he was acting. Hey, you've been acting strange lately. I couldn't see him act like that anymore, so I talked to him after work. He didn't want to talk, but he finally agreed. I know. Ever since I met that laughing woman, I have been hearing someone laughing over my shoulder. It's been getting louder. I can't sleep at all. It's her! It's her! Omara looked at me like he was going to cry. I was cursed by her. She is a ghost! Everything will be fine. I tried to calm him down, but he just kept saying that the laughing woman was a ghost. She's not a ghost. I'll show you. Let's go to the supermarket. It will make you feel better to see if she is not a ghost. He did not want to go, but I pulled him to the front of the supermarket. When we got to the parking lot, he refused to go forward at all. Since I couldn't get him to move, I looked into the store through the front window. Even though I looked carefully, I couldn't see her at all. Darn it! Why is she not here on today of all days? After a while, Omura started shaking in fear. I can hear her! I can hear her! I am cursed! Suddenly, I could hear her like she was behind me as well. Turning around, she was standing directly behind us. I held Omura so that he would not turn around. That was the first time I have ever seen her face so closely. The drool from her corner of her lips was forming bubbles. She didn't have any teeth in her mouth. After that, she walked off in the opposite direction of the supermarket. I helped the shivering Omura get on the bus so he could go home. I was so scared that I didn't know what to do. From the next day, Omura didn't show up at work. You know what happened after that. There is one thing that I learned from my confrontation with the laughing woman. She was not laughing.
Haunted. Haunted.
Listening closely, I could tell. Haunted. Haunted was what she was saying. I could not regret enough not stopping Omura on that day in the supermarket.